All right, everybody, welcome back to Thunderleaf Games, playing Cyberpunk this week for our second ever official campaign stream. We appreciate all the new followers, everybody that joined us last week, those of you that caught up on YouTube. Just really excited to have you here watching with us and enjoying playing some Cyberpunk. So we're going to definitely delve into some adventure here in a moment. Just a couple quick details we always like to share. Firstly, of course, want to thank our sound, which is provided through Sirenscape. Great resource for anybody running tabletop games. Just free to access at some levels and just a hugely expansive tool. Definitely recommend it for everybody. We also want to thank Foundry. We love using the virtual tabletop they provide. We're not sponsored by either one, to be clear, but just always want to thank the people that provide great tools. And of course, our Talsorian Games for the creators of Cyberpunk Red and the tools we use there. So I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Donnie. I'll be playing Scrawl, the medtech tonight. And throw you around to my fellow team of streamers and our wonderful game master. Let's actually start there tonight. So, Mike, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Mike. I'll be running our experience here through Night City, trying to keep these guys on their toes and see what kind of crazy shenanigans they can come up to with impaling people's legs and whatnot.
Awesome. And speaking of impaling people with legs, let's throw it over to Amy.
Hello. I am Amy, and I play Hopscotch, the nomad who likes to throw legs at people just for fun, I guess.
And with our leg thrower, let's throw it over to the fake leg to Ray.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ray, and I will be playing Max Tech Officer Bailey Young, also known as Cavalry. And she does have a cyborg leg.
Awesome. And last and not least, our loudest, brightest dressed member of the party, Greg. Who you playing?
I'm Greg, and I'm going to be playing Static, baby. He's a rocker boy who's got it all.
All right, and we'd love to throw it around, and of course I was running a little bit late here, so I'm just going to catch everybody off guard here tonight. Why don't real quick just go ahead and get a little bit in the mood for playing our characters? Why don't we each tell our character's favorite food? Anybody want to volunteer to go first?
Cavalry definitely likes spicy noodles.
Oh, that checks out.
Yep.
I can see that.
Yep.
Well, it's already been established. Squirrel loves him a very solid rat stew.
Yeah. Hopscotch absolutely loves her dad's homemade mac and cheese.
Static really likes beef Wellington.
Fancy.
Very fancy.
Oh, and to hear that he can afford beef Wellington, I didn't even know cows were real anymore.
You have to know the right people, baby.
All right. Well, on that note, let's turn it over to. Would anybody like to volunteer to give us a quick recap of last week's session?
No.
No. Okay. Well, I guess that leaves it to me. So, last week we got introduced to our party of misfit heroes, villains. Not quite clear yet. Maybe just idiots. It's
both.
Very possible. But we were tasked with a little chore here from the local bar. Assault and Batteries, I believe it was called, though I'm probably getting that wrong. And we were tasked to go find a shipment of party supplies, booze, alcohol, and the fun supplies needed for a local awareness group's upcoming event at our favorite bar, which led us down a path to find some trouble with a gang of Bozos, some cyber clowns that been hijacking people's brains and mind watching them, nearly getting Static involved in that, leading to a quite violent encounter, ending with Hopscotch beating a man to death with his own leg, which is always a fun way to end. That's about where we were. Mike, anything to add before you kick us off?
I believe Cavalry called in some backup. and they should be arriving any moment. So with that, is there anything you would like to do as these sirens get louder and approach your location?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these cardboard boxes were oozing booze on the floor. Were they not?
They were in fact oozing some booze on you.
So Scrawl is not entirely sure, friends, but as I reach into a box and grab a bottle, these seem to be what we're looking for. Cavalry, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would assume your friends from Max Tech will disappear if we don't disappear these.
Yeah, we should take these for sure. Yes.
All right, I'll take the first load to the car.
Scrawl grabs as many boxes as he can.
Static will follow suit and grab some a box.
As much as we can put in the back seat.
That's right.
Yeah, no, he starts to load it in the trunk, and then he sees you, Hopscotch, looking at That's right. Back seat. Do you have a towel? I'd hate for these to leak all over your upholstery.
Just saying, perhaps we just throw these in and then call cab of our own, so we ride in style.
I'm riding with him.
Great. More room for booze. Keep on loading it up.
Yep. Chucking booze in the car.
Awesome. So you can get all that booze kind of packed away as the sirens and the cop cars start to approach. Are you going to stick around as they get here, or are you going to just take off now that you've got the car loaded up?
So, Cavalry, you stay on, not mention Scrawl's involvement here, yes?
I mean, we didn't do anything illegal here, you guys.
If anything,
Scrawl
we can
looks at all the dead bodies
I was
and
the victim of a crime. They
really, I've
detained
been
me.
under
Yeah.
total
We're
misunderstanding
fine.
about law.
They showed me a truly
I just
horrific
tie
movie.
people up.
Well, that alone is probably criminal enough to deserve death penalty.
I
right?
mean, they at least deserved what Hopscotch did to them for that movie.
I think I need to get my belt back. It's currently tying somebody up. I'm going to have to go
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
the first guy.
Is-
Yeah.
Here, get my
Do we
belt
need
back.
to clear back a room here, or is it probably safe considering has not burst with ginormous clown monster?
Yeah, I think definitely keep clearing everything.
Don't look in there. Far worse than clowns.
Oh.
Creepy sex doll.
No, mostly just paint and poo in there.
Excellent.
All right.
Anything
Well,
else of interest other than the stolen booze?
We need to find old bartender and return him to anything. I'm a little worried he might be legless guy here or something of the nature.
Didn't they say he didn't make the cut?
I do believe they said Jace didn't quite make the cut at some point.
He probably
All right,
peed
then.
himself in that movie.
Fair. Well, fuck Jace then.
He really wasn't cut out for salt and batteries.
Yeah, if you want to kind of give the place a once over, you can give me a conceal or reveal.
I feel like Officer Bailey Young would be best at collecting evidence, yes?
Well, that's how I like to start off the night.
Maybe not.
Why is it?
12.
All right. Among the kind of various gross flavors of kibble, like popcorn, there is
Why is popcorn
down
gross?
in the something about the popcorn kibble just doesn't seem like it would hit me as popcorn flavored dog food doesn't.
Doesn't quite hit it.
I stepped in
As
something
you're kind of
terrible.
looking through this cabinet and seeing bags of white powder and little explosive charges in this cabinet down here, Skrull steps on a space and electric shocks rip through his body. For That is going to be 10 damage straight to your HP.
Oh, shit.
Yikes.
As they had armed the floors in front of the doors with some electric grids.
It's
I
not
would-
canon. Scroll wears thick rubber boots.
Well, I would like to look for more traps now.
Yeah. So kind of knowing what you're looking for and with your last check, you can see that in front of the door you came in was also armed, but that side was disabled when Static knocked on the door.
Wow. Good job, Static.
Just doing my job.
As you hear the sound of the cop cars arriving, the doors opening, the NCPD. You also hear a rather strange sound these days, a barking noise.
NCPD docs?
As one of the
Can-
NCPD dogs comes bursting in.
Oh,
Gustav! Who's the bestest boy?
Don't be big teeth
You're
on
the
bestest
bestest boy.
boy.
Yes, you are.
I flock to the dog. Gorgeous.
As NCPD comes in, they're like, he's working right
I
now.
know, but he's still the bestest boy.
Jojo, good boy.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes, you are.
Go get the clowns, buddy. Go get the clowns.
Grawl is very
I see.
nervous about the dog.
Runs over and starts growling.
Yeah, if you want to get that one first,
And
we
they-
need the belt back. That belongs to my friend here.
It really does. It ties her whole look together.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you.
I do mean that.
As
You're welcome.
the officer kind of come in and be like, what's the situation here? It looks pretty. You look like you got it under control now.
Well, we do now. It was a little touch and go. Be careful, the floors are booby trapped. And also, they're making Bozos here. If you want to go in the back room there, there's this whole video thing and a surgery
It's
chair.
a nasty, filthy little thing in this chair, and it's they have a horrible movie they show you. Absolutely atrocious.
Are you feeling
I'm-
all right? Kind of like eyeing you suspiciously, having
I'm
seen said
fine.
film.
I mean, I've seen a horrible movie.
Is
I
that-
want to go watch something good, but other than that, I'm fine.
You're kind of clowned up though.
That's just normal. He kind of looks like that.
Excuse me, sir.
That's why we sent him in first.
How very dare you? He's going to kind of.
You had a pretty awesome wardrobe and style to look clowny on the way
Oh,
in.
that's right. I forgot about that. So did Static.
I did too.
I can't lie, Scroll just didn't really notice difference.
I think he's going to look down at himself now that he's kind of stormed off. Oh shit! I did put this all on.
Yeah.
Hang out behind.
Oh, that's
Scroll.
right. You took the dress out of the back of my car.
Oh, that's right.
You're wearing my car dress that everyone has, obviously.
Sure. Yeah.
Totally a normal
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I mean, I've got
Everybody's
two.
got a
My
spare
car
car
dress.
dress.
If I get the opportunity, can I try and just... I know it's now a last minute, but if I catch the officers looking the other way, I do want to kind of secret away some of the drugs on the table here as well.
All right. Let's do. Let's do that. Let's do some stealth and see how sneaky you can be with this.
I don't know why, but I can just never, ever... There it is.
It isn't a unique place. All right, yeah, with an 18, you can definitely spirit away some of these drugs.
I think that roll for me. I take your word on an 18, though. Sounds great.
Yeah, so you can get 4 doses of synth coke.
Perfect.
Pocket it away.
Well, you'll know, for legitimate medical purposes only, not like this abuse that cavalry takes part in.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
We'll catch up later.
And Pitbull over here is like, these guys were DOA when you got here, right? And he's kind of aiming at one of the Bozos.
Yes.
I mean, 3 of them are still alive, and they're going to tell their story, so we should maybe be truthful here. So I'll
All right.
We came here looking for someone. We had some information that they were here, and then these clowned up freaks showed me a horrible movie. I think trying to turn me into one of them, and then they attacked us, and they attacked me, and my friends came in and defended me. They defended my life. If not for the actions of Officer Cav here and our friends, I would be among the dead, sir.
Well, that's good. You're not a Bozo.
No, I realize I look. I realize now I do look a bit like a Bozo. I was trying to get in here, like I said, looking for a friend. I thought maybe wearing this garish dress would help with that.
maybe take the nose off.
Takes the nose off.
That's better. Yeah. I mean, we can finish processing this scene here if you want. If you guys want to get out of here, we can kind of keep your names out of this.
Yeah,
if
that'd
you'd like.
be great. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
Appreciate you as always. Gustav, you continue being the goodest boy.
Barking at the Bozo, growling, wagging his tail.
You get him, buddy. That's right.
So I'm having a struggle. Is there a weird place to add an item onto my character sheet?
Yes. If you do you guys have access to that control space, and then you can type synth coke and then just drag it on your character sheet, and it should show up under gear.
Thank you. That was the code I was looking for.
Cool. Yep. So you guys can load up and head off as the officers will finish detaining the Bozos and ransacking their Bozo indoctrination facility.
Can I use my agent to call a ride so me and Static don't have to ride in the trunk?
Yes.
And again, hopscotch.
You're gonna get the out here. You're probably gonna end up in a combat cab. So not the nicest of things, but built to handle the combat zone.
Seems much nicer than trunk.
It definitely is more roomy than the trunk. Probably a little bit more, bullet hole ridden and a bit of a unique odor, but much more comfortable than getting bounced around in the dark trunk.
After sandwiching ass to tail with Static the whole way, the on smell is much improved.
And then were we heading back to the salt and batteries?
Yeah, I think let's give them their product right away.
All right. Can make your way back. Inside is the same old kind of little bit well loved, but inviting area. There's the smell of cheap booze in the air and murmured conversations. It's probably towards the 4 or 5 p.m. kind of time. So there's some people in here, but it's not overly crowded yet. As you come in with the boxes, Nix will be like, "Oh, you guys found it. That's awesome." hopefully it wasn't too much trouble.
None. With also missing that bottle of vodka already, I swear.
Yeah, there's who ended up with this? Did Jace run off with it? Try to flip it?
That is unfortunately a bit what it's looking like.
Ugh. It's hard to find good help these days.
I told you, I was the best leg you ever lost, baby.
You were a worker. You wouldn't tell by looking at him, but this guy can run a bar. Pretty clean
It's
bar.
all about, just getting in the flow of things. Sometimes that's all there is the flow. And he's gonna kind of work his way back, kind of by habit, and just start mixing up some drinks for the crew.
Static.
And,
Scroll is drinking from bottle already.
Static is going to snatch. Give me that. Pour it in a glass
I
for you.
found it fairly squarely.
I'm not saying you can't enjoy it. I'm saying actually enjoy it. He's going to put some ice in a glass for you and then a little lime garnish and make you a nice little, vodka lime. Yeah, no. How much better is that?
I'm not sure what this green thing you put in drink.
It's a synth lime. It tastes like these old fruits that used to be around called limes or lemons. I'm not really sure. But it has a bit
I
of
didn't
tartness.
know you could mix things in alcohol. I thought that was against the rules.
Try it. Let me know what you think.
Do I need to make a poison check here?
Do I need to make a bartending roll?
Let's see.
No, I'm already at half health. Why not lower that?
You could do a tech or a dex roll.
Yeah, let's do a dex. See how smooth you can make this.
There we go. And for some reason, it's not showing me the total. That was 19 plus 5, so 24.
That is a good drink.
This is the way it's supposed to be. Just a little bit chilled, slightly broken by the water, with a hint of tart effervescence from the lime.
Static, this may be the worst thing you've ever done to me. You have ruined regular vodka for me.
I do apologize. I probably did do that.
Nix is gonna wipe his eye a little bit. I taught him so well.
He's all grown up.
I'm just gonna grab it and be like, I'll finish it.
There's another guy at the bar in this yellow jacket with this purple hood up. Looks at you and well, thank you for retrieving my booze. I'm free fall. I'll be running the event here tonight, and I wanted to have some decent stuff for people. Kind of show them that the better things in life are not pipe beams. It is achievable. So I appreciate you all helping make that come true.
I mean, Salt and Batteries is where I got my start. It's kind of my duty to help this place, isn't it?
Well, duty aside, I do appreciate it, and he'll put out 4 stacks of 500
And I do
eddies.
appreciate being paid what I'm worth. She's gonna take
Thank
his.
you, sir.
Coincidentally, if you would like to double that money, there's another little favor I could use.
I'm listening.
We're listening. Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm running this, event tonight, and be honest, I got some messages on my garden page that were not too kind. Couple threats coming in, and I don't want to. I'm a little spooked about how specific some of them were, and I don't want it to look like they're working. So I was wondering if some people from the neighborhood would mind coming around with me. While I run a couple errands. Hopefully, safety in numbers, make it look like we're kind of working on something together.
What kind of event is it you've got tonight?
Having kind of a rally here tonight, trying to drum up the cause, kind of build some awareness of some of the things that I think are going on. Trying to make some positive change
here.
How
about this?
Yeah.
Double our money and let me headline.
All right. Yeah, we could use some musical accompaniment.
Does that work for everyone else, or is it just me?
What are these activities you need us to join you for?
That's probably a good question. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Along with the nice booze, I wanted to get people some food that wasn't just scop and kibble. So I ordered some stuff with my fixer. I got to go pick that up. I got a contact I got to go meet who's got some intel on some city embezzlement. I think I want to go grab that. And there's an apartment complex that hasn't had water for months. So I kind of wanted to go over there and kind of give a quick talking to the people, see if we can get some of them excited about getting involved in some change. Make it back here. Maybe you guys keep an eye out if anything crazy goes on here while your buddies headline.
I'm sorry, what's your title? Are you running for something?
Well, no, I'm just a concerned citizen. It's free fall, but I'm just trying to build some community engagement. I mean, they're stealing our money and diverting it to, the police department when we need things like running water here.
Okay. She's gonna kind of look at Freefall skeptically, like meh. Doesn't quite add up.
You want to give me a concentration check, cavalry?
Sure. Gonna be a 14.
Yeah. Sounds suspiciously like those protesters that were outside the police department when MaxTac was called in for some crowd control.
Yeah, well, we'll help you.
I mean,
we'll help you for
to be
now.
fair, Cav, and he's just gonna grab a clean glass and go over to the tap and just turn on the tap water and then hand a glass of tap water to her. That is what we're drinking here.
It's a nice little brown tint to it.
Right, it's a little chunkier than I like my water, but
And I mean, when was the last time you were deployed to this neighborhood?
look, I'm not saying these changes don't need to be made. I'm saying I don't trust him.
Oh, I don't trust anybody, but if we can double our money and get me a gig, isn't that a win for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And on the bright side, cavalry, severely less men in makeup and bozo noses. If we maybe support these efforts.
All right, I'm all for that.
Static starts to put his compact back in his pocket.
Yeah, I've seen they've been having some street shows around here. There's some like acrobat performer doing some things. Some clown makeup going on. I don't know what that's about.
You might want to educate yourself. It seems they've gotten a bit of a foothold in the area. Your boy Jace was unfortunately rather involved with them. But the clowns, I mean, not the fabulous chaps with makeup.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that. We don't need any more gangs in here. But if that all sounds good to you, we can head out when you're ready. You need to. I mean, you just came in. You need a minute.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
I suppose I'm ready, but after riding in not crunk, Hopscotch must say, I don't think Scrawl rides in truck.
Yeah, no, I agree with Scrawl. Those seats feel a lot more like they're actually made to hold people.
Well, there's not room enough for everybody in the back if we're taking free fall with us. So
It looks like free fall. You're in the trunk.
Well, I mean, to be fair, these places aren't that far. You know, I thought maybe we just hoof it.
you want to walk? We're
It's not that
we're
far.
carrying food, and you want to walk with all the food?
You think different?
Well, how much food are we talking about? Like, it
You
sounded
have
like a whole
wagon?
catering order.
I mean, we're not catering all the things. You know, I'm hoping there'll be a few more people than that. But you know, I figured a couple bags shouldn't be
Take
too
a look,
intense.
free fall. How many bags of groceries do you really think I'm going to carry?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can find a cart.
Are the bags of groceries to be seen? Are they like in this room
It would-
somewhere?
No, we have to go pick him up from his picture.
Oh, okay, gotcha. He's fine. Scrawl holds his arms straight out. Look at all this real estate for bags.
Now, Static will kind of reach out. That's quite some. That's prime real estate.
Long record of only one trip.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, if that's what you guys want to do. I think it's silly, but let's do it.
Cavalry, when was last time you hit Cobble's not to punch street punks in face?
What?
When was last time you pounded cobblestones to not punch street punks in face? Just to, walk around.
I don't know.
Look.
See, this'll be good
Are
for you,
you
Cavalry.
hungry?
You can come see what it's like for the people and the gutter trash like Scrawl.
Yes. This is a chance to experience real life like the rest of us have to live. And by the way,
I mean, like the rest of us have to. I live with you. What are you talking about?
but you've never gone on a stroll with us, Cavalry.
They'll either drive or float away in your Max Tech truck or.
You've never just taken in the sights and the smells of a noodle shop, a scop shop.
Okay.
Free fall. Which way are we
This will
going?
be so fun. It's gonna be so fun, and I'm just gonna link arms with Cav and be like, "All right, I have this really fun game." And as we walk down the street, I'm just gonna start like making up ridiculous stories about every single person we pass. Be like, "That's Tony, and he's been cheating on his wife," and I'll just go on and on. It'll be so fun and a nice
You
distraction.
can't tell those stories. That's true.
That one. Yeah, no, Tony definitely did that. He's a
That
dick.
that was true.
I've
Oh,
slept
true.
with Tony. He's a dirty little hole.
Yep. When's the last time you've
You
been
NPC.
tested? Just like a PSA.
Every time I go in,
just- yeah.
I get tested. It's just, it's smart business, really.
I'll let you ride in the front seat if we can go maybe tomorrow.
Okay,
I feel
had
like you're
one,
due.
3 or 4 days ago, but if you'll let me ride in the front seat, I'll go get tested right now.
It's
Great,
fine,
I'm just
Hopscotch. Every
concerned.
time I find Static passed out, I just inject him with a little low dosage.
That was you son of a bitch.
Oh, like you could tell along all the other injection sites. I saw you with that synth coat. You are clearly experienced.
Just because I know my way around some, and he's gonna look around for Cav. Synth coke doesn't mean I'm a fan of the needles.
Well, I thought most were Botox, but that's fine.
I mean, they are clearly.
All right, and he can. You guys can continue walking down a couple alleys. Let's. Hey, does somebody want to give me a D6 roll, please? We'll see what the weather is tonight.
Oh, sure. Together, we're a 7.
How average.
All right, so yeah, it's a little chilly, probably in the 40s, overcast.
Beautiful night.
But it's not dry, not raining, not blood rain, so that's definitely a win. And as you're kind of making your way around, Freefall will be kind of giving a little bit of a like, oh, that's the gun mart over there. You know, they've got some cheap stuff. It's, you know, pretty decent quality. And then he's like, oh, that's, you know, walking a little bit further. He's kind of pointing stuff out like, oh, that's the library. That's a coffee bar. You can rent some books over there, like real books. It's crazy.
What, with like paper?
Yeah, with like paper.
That's totally preem.
What's paper?
Yeah, she finds all these old books and then, you know, just kind of keeps them in the store. It's really cool. And then kind of poking around, he's like, oh, that's the Slammer. They've got some, you know, kind of, you got squirter cell. You can go in there in the ring, kind of settle it out. He's like, we got the soup kitchen over here. Nice place to go if you can't afford your meals. Real nice guy. As you know, kind of going around and he's giving a little tour of the area. You can kind of see some protesters with some signs, kind of brighter colored clothing than people are normally wearing in this area. Kind of cybered up guy, kind of eyeing Freefall.
Now remember, Cavalry, unless it's a cyber psycho, you don't need to stomp with boot.
Yeah, I know.
As the guy in the front kind of steps forward. Well, look who's showing their face here. You think any of these poor slums have time to worry about what you're trying to say? City's got enough problems. And Freefall's like, I'm not backing down. You know, you're free to think what you want, but I've seen enough. I'm not just going to stand here.
As these
And they're kind of...
two are going at it. Kind of, Static is going to just kind of put his hand on Freefall's shoulder. Hey, let me. And he's going to kind of step in front of him. And then listen, I don't know what you lot are all here for, and quite frankly, other than fantastic fashion sense, you all look stunning. I really don't know what you want with my friend here. We're just trying to get some food for a little get-together we're throwing at my bar. So, if you would kindly just get the fuck out of our way, let us, you know, go about our chores.
Yeah, look,
You'll have a pleasant evening. If you don't, well... And he kind of looks at his team. It'll be quite unpleasant.
Cavalry will step up.
Look, you're not going to change anything. You might as well just cancel that rally tonight, and there won't be any suffering. You know? You could be a hero, or you could be around tomorrow.
Oh, baby, I'm immortal.
I'm sorry, was that a threat?
Yeah, that sounded like a threat, didn't it, Cav?
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, what is it you're saying?
Things tend to happen out here, you know. It's dangerous, you know. It'd be a shame if you know, that rally
How
went
about
off.
you guys move along?
I think you should listen to the lady.
Skrull ducks out from behind Freefall. It's like, it's true, we've already hit murder quota for one day.
And he's gonna kind of step up to Cavalry here and kind of stare dead in the eyes and be like, last chance, things can get real ugly real fast. And he would like to do a stare down.
Ooh.
Or a face down.
Okay. Where is that? Their reputation?
Yep, the little frowny face.
How about a 13?
So he's gonna kind of stare, kind of give you that kind of stare down face, and then after a beat, his eyes are gonna start to waver, and he's gonna kind of glance away.
That's right.
I'm gonna be like, whatever, we warned
She's
you.
just mean mugging. Just mean mugging.
He's like, whatever, let him through. And they will.
She is staring him down the entire way that they're.
Well, Static's giving him the stanky eye too.
And you can pass by among some muttering. As you kind of turn the next bit of a corner, it's starting to come into that kind of red light district, if you will, the Joy Toys and those kinds of places. As you come around here,
Sounds a little violent for Joy Toys.
It's Night City, this is in the distance.
That's not quite what I'm into.
Not quite.
And as you kind of come around, there's a woman kind of a little bit out of place. Short, she's got some virtuality goggles on, kind of hanging on the corner. And as she sees Freefall, she kind of starts to take a step towards him and reaches into her pocket.
Cavalry is going to step in front of
goes to-
Freefall because it seems suspicious.
And as she kind of steps out, she's got a tiny kind of camera drone in her hand.
Those are some Preem glasses. What kind of sim you running there?
And then she just kind of throws it up in the air and it starts kind of hovering and the little red light clicks on. And she's like, Freefall, you've been talking a big game about corruption at these highest levels, but do you have any proof? How do you know this is a problem without showing us anything concrete? And so she's kind of like harassing him for press quotes.
Static is going to, surprising no one, try and get in front of the camera. No, listen, leave my friend here alone. He's just running errands. What you really need to, the real story is that tonight, Static is doing a show at Salt and Batteries. Now, you need to get the word out there so that the fans know where the show is. And let me tell you, you know what? I'm going to do something for you that I rarely do. I am going to give you a free performance right now for you to show all of your listeners, and so that they can come to Salted Batteries tonight. And he is going to pull off his guitar and play instrument.
Awesome. Let's go.
That's a 26.
She will kind of leave Freefall and just kind of pivot everything towards you and just kind of watch it, this impromptu concert, with this look of like, wow, I stumbled into something.
Yeah, and he'll just kind of give her one little song and kind of call it at that.
And then she'll kind of start to give you the what did you say your name was?
Static Baby. Not Static Baby. My name is Static, and I'm calling you Baby.
Where did you? What kind of music would you call that?
My own. What else would you call it?
Does that song have a name? Is that one of your standards? Where can people
normally
find
I play
you?
at Salt and Batteries, where I'm playing tonight. This one is called For the Orphans. And it goes out to all the poor little orphans suffering in the streets of Night City.
A performer with a heart. Look at that.
It's true. I watched it
And then-
bleed all over the place
It's
the
true.
other day.
He's seen my pumping, bleeding heart. I almost got cut in half, you know.
Oh my! What happened?
Oh,
Didn't
no,
you
no,
tell us
nothing,
about it?
nothing exciting.
We
Nothing,
can't take him anywhere.
nothing exciting. It was just, standard Night City edge runner type stuff. Yeah, stuff I'm used to. My bread and butter, as it were.
Okay, so free for
So
all,
is
this
the
is our
interview has
chance.
now become
Let's go
static.
sneak off while they're distracted. Yeah.
that was my first thought too. I was like, let's just disappear. Turns around, there's nothing, nobody.
Sounds like Static has covered for getting large crowd tonight.
Yeah, it sounds like we're gonna have a pretty awesome
Yeah,
turnout.
lead
Yes,
the way.
probably
Free
not who we
Where are we going?
expect, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Large record
Awesome.
producers, the typical rock star life for Static to evolve into.
Well, and you too. You too, drummer extraordinaire.
Remember, boy?
Yes, I clearly have major skills, not just beating on buckets, but we shall see.
Yeah,
But actually drumming.
you can keep rhythm like 65% of the time now. You are doing so good.
Yes, is a lot better than was.
So good.
And plus, I found some stuff that'll probably help me relax and play better later.
Yeah.
All right. So you can sneak off as Static then finds himself alone with the journalist here and manages to catch up.
Here's my card, and he's just gonna hand her a piece of paper that says "Static" on it.
It's a bar napkin.
Yeah, exactly. It's a napkin for Salt and Batteries. It just says "Static" scrawled on there.
Static.
5:30 tonight. Yes, I
5:30?
have to go catch up
Alright.
with my crew. They're so busy doing work for the neighborhood that they just left me behind, apparently.
All right. So as you come along, Freefall eventually leads you to this tiny little pawn shop. And he's like, so my fixer's in here. Guy's name is Grits. He's a pretty decent guy. Usually he comes through for me.
Out of curiosity, does Squirrel happen to are weapons sold in this pawn shop by any chance?
They are.
Is there any assault rifles nearby that I could ask Cavalry? Which one do you think might be a good improvement? Because I got to be honest, walking into things' faces and shooting them is seeming kind of reckless.
Reckless but effective.
Well,
but
after
yeah.
shooting guy 4 times last time and he still stood there to be killed by leg, less effective than expected.
I mean, it is, yeah, when your firearms are less effective than a leg.
Then a leg.
A detached one at that.
Give me some credit. It was the power behind the leg.
Oh, no, that's exactly what I'm terrified of, is the power behind the leg.
Yeah, I'll definitely help you pick one out.
It's true. Static, though, you got to keep in mind it's the radioactivity.
I think you're right. I mean, she's
That is
clearly a
true.
radiated mutant freak.
You ever see them old comics, the ones with the green guy with radiation? It's the same
Oh
thing.
my god, you're right. That is her.
Yeah. You nailed it.
Yeah, so as you're kind of looking around and seeing these cases, they're all used. They have one that looks to be in pretty decent shape that's marked for for 550, and then there's one that it looks like it shoots most of the time for around 100.
Hey, what do you got in the back?
What are you looking for? And he's
We're looking for an assault rifle for my friend here.
we've got a good one out there, and he's kind of like a little nervous, kind of wringing his hands a bit.
Yeah, I see that. I asked you what you had in the back.
We've got some assault rifles. They're good. They're good quality back there.
It's fine. You can show us now, and cavalry will not pull out badge, or you can show us after cavalry shows us badge, and then we just take them.
It's true, Fred. I mean, you can either do this the nice way and show the woman what she's asking for, or... Well, I mean, we were just talking about what we did to a man with his friend's detached leg on the way in.
He's gonna pee himself.
Is that what that smell is?
No, I was being nice. I was telling him we'd be happy to pay, or instead of confiscate.
Yeah, we've got the eddies.
Yes, no, I'm happy to pay. I'm just show the woman what she wants, or you'll find out what kind of people we are. Oh God, are we those kind of people?
You are, apparently.
You're the one who threw the leg. You just said you were the power behind it.
Yeah.
So he's like, if you've got the eddies, we've got some things here. We're looking in the assaultful category.
Yeah, that's what you want, right, buddy?
Preferably the kind that shoots straight as well.
Oh, okay. So the good kind.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah. We've got some of those. We've got some brand names, some off brand. They've got a little bit of a discount kind of built in. How much are you thinking? What?
No. No. You show us, and then we'll make our offer.
Ah, okay. So he will kind of put some things, kind of go to the case behind him, pull out a couple assault rifle looking things. These are all going to be in the 400 to 500 kind of range.
Okay, well, I tell you, you give me the 500 one, and I give you a shotgun and the difference, yes? And we trade ammo 1 for 1, yes?
Can you give me a trading roll, please?
Yes, something I didn't even know existed.
Until right now.
It's under social skills.
Oh,
towards the bottom of the
yes.
wardrobe and style.
Scrolled very strong suit, definitely not dump stat. That would be 5.
Yeah, I'll give you a fair value for this.
Cavalry, does this look like it will not explode?
Yeah, that looks good. She's actually going to start taking it apart to make sure, like, all the components are there.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it could work. It's Militech ended. It's a Militech Ronin. If you'd probably be familiar with.
Yeah, I think you'll like this a lot, Skrull.
So,
Perfect. I really think this will work better for Skrull. And he'll pull a shotgun off, and he'll handle it safely. He won't accidentally swing it pointing across the shop or anything. Turn that over, and he'll drop his boxes of ammo and say, "Now 1 for 1, yes." And I assume there's some way that
yeah,
weapons can be exchanged here.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, they can definitely.
How much do I need to over here is a difference from my used shotgun to this Ronin assault rifle, which sounds freaking awesome.
Yeah, so if you give him 100 eddies and the shotgun, he will exchange it for you.
Deal.
Are there any guitars in here?
They're on the wall. You can see
It's a
them.
pawn shop. There's always
Kinda what I
guitars.
thought.
Look down in the picture.
Oh,
They're
they're
right
at the
there.
bottom. I hadn't scrolled all the way to the bottom of the map. I was zoomed in on where
It's
we
their
are. 'cause,
jewelry.
So yeah, I think Static will take kind of the most metal flying V-looking guitar off of the wall, and he'll take it up to the counter, and he'll set the guitar down, and then he'll pull his very heavy pistol out. now this is just, it's too much gun for me. I'd like to trade this for a heavy pistol, something, I don't know. Cav, what do you think I should get into?
Yeah, you could probably do a heavy pistol. I could see that.
And I'd like to put the difference
You,
towards
you
this.
sure you don't want to do melee like hopscotch?
No, he doesn't.
I really don't. I mean,
No.
do you have any
I mean,
idea
you did
how
pretty good
expensive
with
this
the
was?
whole El Kabong thing, you know?
What's that?
You did pretty good with the whole El Kabong thing.
I mean,
earlier
I
this
can
afternoon.
handle myself, but I'd rather not endanger my moneymaker.
Okay, fair.
I mean, I can handle myself in a fight a little bit, but I'd really rather just shoot a motherfucker. But shopkeep, what I'm proposing to you is, I will sign my old pistol that I have killed people with. I will sign that. It was all completely justifiable, mind. Self-defense. Self-defense.
So it's evidence?
I will sign my pistol and sell that to you for a heavy pistol and this guitar. And the same deal you made with my friend Skrull for ammunition.
Do you have shoulder arms at all? Or just handguns?
Just handguns.
Okay. I was going to say, I could actually see him with like a little SMG, but
I believe that uses handgun skills.
I
Oh,
think
does it use handgun?
handgun?
I can, yeah, I see Static with a little
He
SMG.
might grow up into an
I can't
SMG.
lie. I'm having the terriblest time trying to find ammunition for this stupid thing.
It's rifle.
Ah, that would be why.
It's rifle ammo. Yeah. So, Static, do you want to give me a... Let's try... How about a charismatic
All right.
impact to see if he'll fall for your signature bit?
Where is that on the Foundry sheets? Roll. There it is.
If you go under roll,
That was a nat 20, or not a nat 20, a 10. So let me roll another 10. Because my sheet is acting funny tonight. So that is 15 plus my level, which is 4, so 19 for charismatic impact.
And just a reminder for our
Absolutely.
viewers new to Cyberpunk, we roll D10s instead of D20s. And on a critical, you roll a D10 on top of the D10 and add the two together, plus your modifiers, just like most tabletop games. And on a fail, the same thing except subtracted. And yeah, so you can go really, really bad, in fact.
so he will... if Static would like to sign this pistol, we will definitely accept that trade. He's like, I can't do it just for a straight up trade, but we have quite the guitar back there if you're interested.
Let me take a look.
And so it's this kind of curved guitar on one side, and it's got these kind of lasers in the frets, and so it kind of dances as you kind of play on it. So mechanically, it would you could link it to your agent, and you can configure what the lights look like, so it'll play a light show while you're playing.
Very cool.
It does give you a +1 in your guitar skill. And,
How much?
Yeah. That's gonna be 1,000, but plus your trade in, we can knock that down, to the 700.
I don't have that right now, but I have a feeling tonight's show is going to be very lucrative. Hold on to that for me.
Yeah, we will keep it right up there for you.
Put my name on it.
Would you like to put your name on it?
Much.
And he will let you go sign it if
he'll
you
go
like.
sign it.
Meanwhile, in the background, Skrull is asking Cavalry, so where is the RPG switch? I know this thing's got to be cooler with a name like Ronan.
Yeah, that one does not have RGB, unfortunately. No, the Militech ones are pretty plain, but super effective.
But you can add at warehouse, yes?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
JTT, he's great with those little lights.
And then the guy on the counter is like, not quite RGB, but we kind of have mini RPG. And he pulls out like a little grenade launcher attachment.
Ooh.
That's cute.
If you've got the Eddies, we've got the tech.
We should probably keep this in mind, but why were we here again, Freefall?
If you guys are done shopping, I do have some food here to pick up.
Oh yeah, how many bags can I fit on my arm?
Sure. So Grits is the little dollar signs are gonna fade from his eyes, and he will kind of start wringing his hands again. He's like, Freefall, I'm sorry, but I can't sell to you anymore. And Freefall is like, what?
Skrull loads the rifle.
I put the order in. He's like, I'm sorry. They're threatening my family, my little girl. I've given them everything I got, but they said if I sell to you again, they're gonna burn this place to the ground.
Well,
Who's
who
that
are
now?
they?
Those gangers.
More Bozos?
No. The kill crashers. I don't know why they're so mad with you, but I just can't.
Well, do you have the stuff?
Why are they mad with you?
He's gonna kind of like the guy behind the counter is gonna kind of like open his eyes a bit and look over towards this door.
Now, are they puppets or are they just posers? Because either way, we probably are going to deal with these.
Is there another way in there? Is that the only way to get in that room there?
We have an entrance from the alley.
Okay.
But it's just my office back there.
We're just gonna go around.
Did you want backup cavalry?
Yeah.
I'll come with you, and Cav will follow, or Static will follow Cav.
I know.
Hopscotch, sounds like we go through this door once we hear bullets start shooting, yeah?
Yeah, I'm ready. Do you want to maybe unlock this door, friend?
Be talking to you, Mr. Top Hat and Beard.
It's a great hat.
I do. Isn't it a nice hat?
It's so good.
He's like, he's gonna kind of reach under the counter and be like, I would, but it's kind of locked from the inside.
All right, Cavalry is gonna kick this door down. She doesn't even care if it's open and unlocked. She's just gonna kick the door down to get in.
All right. Give me just the body damage.
Hopscotch, you bring crowbar with you or tire iron, or should I just shoot doors till open?
Just roll body. Is that what you want?
One out of each from each leg.
What's your body?
My body's 7.
Okay, so can I have 3d6?
11.
Did you just roll a cock dice on a digital table?
I've seen it happen.
And the thin wood door kind of splinters open as you kind of storm inside and see a ganger sitting at the table, kind of watching through a monitor what's going on in the front room.
Hey, Asshat, how
Very
you doing?
surprised now. And that would be initiative.
That sounds like the signal hopscotch.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat, but on the
Do the
front
same?
door. Yep.
All right. Can I have what's your body?
6.
So many dice.
2d6, please.
I don't know who just rolled a critical, but it sounded right.
7.
All right. As that door splinters open. All right. What'd you guys get on the initiative front?
I have no idea there were too many dice.
Oh.
Static got
Cavalry got
Let's see.
an
Scroll
11.
got 11.
Scroll got the 11.
So does
Static got a 13.
Oh, shit.
Hopscotch got
17.
all the numbers.
17 total.
All right. That would put Hopscotch up first.
It's
All right.
probably a good thing I
Is
didn't
the-
shoot through door. Cavalry static seemed to be in line.
So just, a little teamwork to make it nice and easy for my friends here to interrogate this fine persons. I'm going to hop up over the desk behind them and just grab, both of their arms and tuck it behind them to hold them nice and steady so that Cav and Static and Scrawl can interrogate and or beat them up.
Awesome. Can I have a brawl?
$19.
That is a 20.
Oh.
Ooh,
Very, very slippery.
a rare miss.
Okay.
Can I use luck? Is it too late?
You
Did
could.
you just roll a 19 with a 3?
Yeah.
She did, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it did. And now it's
Yeah.
a 20. What? Not meets pizza, right? 21 I need. Okay.
Yeah,
I do that.
I like it. Supposed to spend it before, but
Well.
it's cool and it fits Hopscotch. So how does the luck play into this?
They just start to wriggle loose a little bit, and then I just kind of like full teddy bear backpack, like arms and legs both coming around. Like, no, you're not moving.
So for our gamers out there, Cyberpunk has a nice mechanic called luck, a little disposable pool. You can burn to kind of swing your rolls a little bit. And of course, as well, as always, style beats substance, right?
Always. I like it. All right. With our guy restrained, what are the rest of you doing? Static, are you going to do anything? You going to
I
play
think
this out?
Static is just going to, he's going to kind of saunter up to this guy. And just, boy, you really have got yourself in quite the pickle. She likes me, and I'm fucking terrified of her, he's saying, pointing at Hopscotch. and she's a fucking max tac officer. And you're right between them, and they're both mad at you. And he's just going to, like...
And I carry groceries.
He's going to look for, like, a bag of chips or something.
Yeah, you can definitely find, some
Grab
something
that,
up there.
pop it open, plop down on this little stool here, and put his feet up on the desk. And boy, I really wouldn't want to be you right now.
All right, it is his turn. He's gonna try to wriggle out. So if you would give me another brawl, hopscotch.
$18.
Roll. There we go. That is not enough. He is stuck. Yeah, damn it. What are you guys doing here? Just
All right. Cavalry's gonna come up, and she's just gonna detain him. So she's gonna handcuff him. So Hopscotch doesn't have to keep restraining.
I will let go.
and with that we can get out of the initiative order here.
Okay, Top Hat, we dealt with guy in back room. Where the groceries?
He's like, what did I do?
You don't work here.
I totally work here.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, she's right. Like I said, you want to listen to her. You don't fucking work here.
What are you doing back here?
Just watching our, investments, trying to keep gangs out of the, from screwing with this poor guy's business.
Are you intimidating our good shopkeep friend? Is that what's happening here?
No, he asked for some help, keeping the place safe, and we're keeping it safe
I
for him.
don't see how refusing to sell...
Hey man, you know this guy?
No,
No.
that's they're the ones charging the protection money.
Yeah, he says no.
Can I do a...
Cavalry, does he have protection money with him?
If you would
We
like
would like to search him, please.
How about roll under your current luck?
I would like to do a streetwise to see if Static knows what a protection racket is, like if he understands that. That's a 14 streetwise.
Yeah, I think it's pretty common.
So you're, he's gonna stick his head. He's running a protection racket on you. He's asking Top Hat back here.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Don't
he's...
you worry about it. He's gonna stick his head back in here, and okay. So listen, you're trying to run a protection racket in my neighborhood. This man sells merchandise with my name on it, and Static's actually gonna punch him in the stomach at this point.
All right. Can I have your what's your body?
6.
2d6, please.
That's 4.
Most of it kind of sucks into the armor, but you punctuate the sentence well.
That was a good beat.
I had the right tempo. But listen, buddy, who do you say you work for? You say your investment like you had friends. I assume this isn't a solo protection racket. That would be stupid.
That's the
Kill
Kill
Crashers.
Crashers.
I keep hearing that name.
Obviously, you've heard of us.
Where are you chaps located so I can have a word?
We're all over
You gotta just
this area,
backhand
man.
him. Where are you headquartered, you jackass?
That's the important question. Where's the groceries?
That's next scroll. Don't you worry. We're getting those groceries. I'm not playing for a
These
hungry
arms
crowd.
were made for
scroll.
punching. They were made for carrying groceries.
You want to give me a conceal reveal scroll?
Yes. Yeah. 13.
Nice. So you can definitely find in the there's some cold areas. There's like a little mini fridge thing that's stocked full of some like legitimate food. There's some like vegetables in there. There's some fruit. There's a little bit of meat in there. There's even some canned coffee.
Are there any bags?
Yeah, there's some things you can use as bags. There's some book bags around. There's some little bags.
I would like to do a thing. I would like to
Okay.
have the food like all out on a big tray, like a big platter. I would like this guy to be carrying the food, and then Hopscotch and I escorting the gentleman back to the venue, so everyone can see him walking out with the food that he's keeping from everybody. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Be loaded all on a trolley. Have him push.
Yeah.
Make
You
an
have
example
shopping
out
cart,
of it.
yeah?
Yeah, we've got there's a little cart. You'll bring it back though, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
Free Fall said he'd do it later.
And he will Free will go look and kind of be like, yeah, that's all the food that I asked for.
We're so good at our job.
We really are.
Yeah, so are you're gonna kind of make this guy carry it out?
So everybody can see him. The rest of his little gangers can see him walking out,
Yeah.
helping us.
And I think
That's
Static
with
is
a power
kind
move
of
cavalry. I like it.
Static is putting together a tune along the lines of, oh, this is what happens when you steal food in my hood. I'll humiliate your ass, and then these two will beat it real bad.
Abby's doing it again.
Static, you got to substitute bad for they'll beat it real good. We'll rhyme better.
They'll beat it real good. I like that.
See, hood's good,
This
it
is
works.
why I keep you around, Scroll. That's your impeccable drumming tempos. Like nothing the industry's ever heard.
As he's walking out, I'll kind of like pound on his armor in the back and bongo drum our way out.
All right. Hold on, just 2 seconds. And I'm
Nice.
gonna run to the counter with a handful of just super shitty like cocktail jewelry that they had in a corner somewhere and be like, I'm just gonna take this, and I'll put $10 down and then just be like, bye. I walk out, I've got like new rings on all my fingers, but they're definitely gonna turn it green at some point, but I'm like, I look so good.
But right now,
But right now I look
Right,
so
yeah.
cute. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So, Freefall's like, all right. Well, it sounds like the rally got moved up a bit, and we're gonna have some people showing up soon. So I guess we should head back and bring this food down there, and we'll you can pick up on the other errands after our event if that works for everybody.
That works for me. I mean, I need to get a set list together, and I need Scroll, and I need to work on some practice and timing, get a feel for the space with him. I've never played there with him before.
Does our new friend have an agent? Perhaps we can, send message to whoever labeled as like boss or guy I don't mess with and be like, hey boss, leave us alone and don't follow or else they kill me. And I'll say it so he can hear it.
You're right. They're not gonna buy that. That's not how I talk.
No, that's why we text, not speak on phone.
He's got an agent in his pocket. He's got a burner phone too, a couple memory chips.
So yeah, I'll just start sending a message out like to. I'll make a nice group chat. Just
That's
send
what I
it
was
to
just gonna say,
everybody
the
in
group
bold
chat.
fat phones and be like, give like a fake address for like this event, just so his gang doesn't show up in the middle of our set to ruin our night.
Would never happen in that city.
And then you'll you send out a random address, and you get a text back being like, they moved it?
Da.
Duh.
All right, jerk, I didn't hear.
Well, now have. Go there and yeah, definitely don't waste time going to assault and batteries. I'm still getting
would
the
Scroll
name
like
of
to
that
roll?
wrong, aren't I?
Yours is better.
Persuasion?
Sorry, did you ask for a roll, Mike? Or something?
Yeah, if you want to give me a persuasion.
Yes. One day I'm going to figure out where the hell my skills are on here. Meanwhile, I shall do a search. Son of a bitch, why do you guys keep letting me talk?
Because Scrawl as the face of this party is amazing.
He's 11.
Like you see like the ... show up that someone's typing, and then it goes away.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
I bet that Scrawl can deduce this didn't work, though. Much better skill sets.
All right. Heading back to the bar with the food. What's the plan?
Da.
Yeah.
This was only step one of like the many tasks that he had for us.
Well, to be fair, we got distracted.
We got a little
Us?
sidetracked.
No.
No, we did lots of it. We found a group of people. We pissed them off. We then got food.
We got some eyes on the concert. I mean, what good is a benefit show
Exactly.
if you don't have an audience?
That's true.
Goal
That's
was to
very
make
true.
sure we have food and people coming. I think we check and check.
I called
Free
the
for all.
He's
tomato.
like, yeah, we can.
Was
Nobody
there
fucking
anything
touch it.
else?
Yeah, I've got. I wanted to go swing by that apartment complex, see if I can get those people kind of excited and out tonight. And but if we've got enough people coming, you know, we can talk to them tomorrow. Or I got a contact. I got to go meet for some intel.
Intel on what?
But
This was my question too.
some rumor has it they can prove some of these shady government dealings.
Is it relevant to event tonight?
I mean, it would be proof that I could show, but you know, we can do some sort of media release about it.
Well, listen, after tonight, you're going to have so many eyes on your cause that, honestly, it'd be a waste to blow your load tonight with this, so to say.
So then you guys will run over tomorrow and kind of check out some
Oh,
leads for me.
certainly.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right, and I will get a press release going here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's head back and kick off a movement here, right?
Let's do it. I like kick off a movement. Yes, I like that.
I hope so. You're starting this whole show.
Oh, no. I'm not starting. I'm headlining. You have to have openers.
He didn't say starting. I heard starring.
Yes, starring in this show. Yes, I
Obviously,
refuse to be first
obviously
billed.
starring.
Hopscotch. Speaking of kicking off, though, I think probably you and Cavalry and I'd be prepared to, kick off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll get to test out your new gun.
That's what I'm thinking.
All
But
right.
everybody knows assault rifles and crowded spaces definitely will be fine.
Perfect.
Yeah. Night City, baby.
And we can head on back through the chilly streets of Night City back to the Salt and Batteries. I do think you'll have a bit of a hassle trying to get this guy to keep carrying the food and not dropping it. He's making every attempt to drop the food as he's being kind of marched back.
I think every attempt that he makes, his arm is going to get tweaked just a little bit.
Okay, now we go lock up in. But Static, where's the best place to lock up friend here?
Oh, I know all the best places to lock someone up in this bar. Come with me, friend.
I was thinking we just dangle over doorway. Seems like good way to say, don't fuck with us.
Scrawl, I like
Yeah,
that.
that's dark. I like it. Should
Hey,
we
can
do
we
them
hang him
upside down?
from the raptors?
Speaking as medtech, upside down, probably bad plan for longevity.
Okay, that's fair. Nix, I'm gonna need the ladder. And then he's gonna kind of head towards the basement to go get the ladder.
I don't know if the hanging people is really the impression
No,
you want to
it'll
give.
be great, and then the crowd can like swing him around.
This is one of the gangers who stole the food
Yes.
from the event. I mean, this place isn't cool with gangers, right? That's the message we want to send. All right,
Well,
then,
no.
I'll go get the ladder.
But it's
This is good point. Perhaps maybe not the right tone for start of event. Probably save for the peak moment, yeah?
Like, drop him from the ceiling like a disco ball, yes.
His body will come down on wires with strobe lights, techno music.
Nick, we need the metal foil wrap. Yeah, we're gonna wrap him up in foil.
You still have that rig and harness from the time I did the aerial show, yes?
yeah, no one's used it since. It was a little rickety, but it's back there.
We'll use it again. It's fine. It's safe, I'm sure.
I'm gonna take
would
out my
like to make
lipstick and
an
put
insight check.
ridiculous makeup on him, like big giant red circles on his cheeks, and just kind of like in a really creepy porcelain doll kind of fashion, just like really stark contrast. For the show.
For the show.
You look so great.
Show
the show.
You look
business.
beautiful.
You understand.
Oh God! And he's kind of unboxing some of the nice alcohol and kind of lining it up
by
on the bar.
way, you should probably call everybody in because this shit's all over the news. This
What?
concert, it's going to be fucking huge, Nix.
What did
Called
you
the
do?
news lady.
How do you find
They
these
find
people?
me. I mean,
All
are you
right.
really surprised someone with a camera sought me out? I mean, I have to fight them off with a stick
No.
if I go to the wrong part of town.
I think everybody has to fight them off with a stick in the wrong part of town.
I have to do it in the right part of town, too.
That's different. As more important people start to kind of show up. Anything you would like to do before the event begins?
I think Static.
String this
Well,
guy up.
Yeah, we got to string the guy up for sure.
Yeah, we'll get Jimmy Two Thumbs involved in stringing the guy up, so we have an actual tech helping us. And then I think he's also going to just have Jimmy rig up the sound system for the night the way he likes it.
And we are legitimately
Okay.
getting paid to be muscle for this event.
Yeah.
I think Scrawl will get with Cavalry and be like, so maybe is there a way to the roof? That seems like right spot for us. Yes.
Yeah, I actually want to make sure the windows are reinforced so no one can, like, throw a grenade through.
Also good plan.
So the windows are just, standard glass.
Yeah, maybe
How would you like to
we're not going to
reinforce?
need these tables because everybody's going to be standing. So let's just, like, put the tables up against the windows. I mean, you don't want them to get a free concert anyway. You'd want them to come in. So.
Is it a good point? Yes, Nix, I
Don't
think
we want
so.
to look open?
Yeah. We'll have somebody out front.
Door open, yeah, hopscotch checking tickets.
Well, let's make a
and
banner
then,
that says, static rocked so hard the windows blew out or something.
No, Static, you don't understand. We're trying to reinforce windows from blowing out.
Yes, but to explain why we've covered them with tables.
Yes, the showrunner rock so hard would blow windows out.
However you want to word it.
Yeah, lots of words on banner is always key to good marketing. Especially misspelled.
It's rock and roll, baby.
Because, so many of us can read anyways. I think stick figure with guitar and, cool, bright, wavy lines coming off of it. That'll get the point across better.
I trust you. I trust you. Scroll.
So is there a way to, like, the roof of this building or anything like that?
So there's no, direct roof access from inside.
Darn. Is there it implies there's a second store, but that could just be
There is a second floor.
Okay, so I would say I will make a way up there and find a nice window that, like, overlooks the entries here. Just so I can kind of overwatch who's coming and going.
Yeah. Let me see if I can...
Because, I have to make things difficult and be like, yeah, put another map in there. Look how prepared he is. Oh, perfect. Already has tables against windows for us. This guy is great.
So I will just pull everybody over here so we can kind of see the layout of the upstairs. There's a couple people up here kind of sitting in here, kind of drinking. A couple people, playing
You
some,
can't do that
some
in
darts
here.
or pool or whatever. Drinking? That's what this place is for.
Yeah,
No?
up here alone. I'm sure that's what you're doing.
What are you doing here?
Preparing to shoot people, of course.
And they're gonna scurry downstairs pretty quick.
Don't forget to stay for show.
Stay for the
Static's going to
show,
rock the
please.
house.
All right, so we're gonna try to reinforce some of the windows. Do you want to give me a basic tech for that?
Sure. That I'm pretty good at. So that was a 7 for a 21.
Good.
All right.
Carl's like table
That's-
sawing up, nailing the walls and windows, and that doesn't need legs on it
tables.
anymore. Nix, it's fine. Don't worry about those noises.
No. That's
What-
art, baby. It's art being made.
Oh God.
That is the correct response.
Static will sign it for you later.
Yeah, I'll
It's fine.
sign it.
Yeah.
You can sell it. It'll be invaluable.
It's gonna cover this time,
Of
right?
course.
You're gonna cover the
Yes,
table.
yes. Of course. You've seen how many people are coming here. They're all fans, baby.
Is there a place nearby where I could get packages of, like, shirts Just like cheap ones, like Fruit of the Loom. Just like they're a place I can get a quantity of shirts.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely could have picked some up at the pawn shop even.
Excellent. Static, sign
Hopscotch
all of
has a
these.
side hustle.
What's that?
Sign them.
Static, sign them.
Yes. Oh, I like that. And yeah, he will start signing all of these shirts. And like over the eye, he'll try to make TV static with a Sharpie. And it just looks like a big dot over the eye.
That's a choice.
Awesome.
Yes. This is custom merch, bespoke merchandise. Hopscotch, you're a genius.
She's smart and cool.
Ooh. Wait, here, and I'm gonna hand you my lipstick. And I'm like, we'll have the deluxe edition, and you can put your print on it.
This really isn't my color.
Lord only knows what that's gonna be.
Oh, put the lipstick on, kiss the eye.
There you go.
I like that.
We'll sell those for double.
Yes. Yeah, it's not my color, but for art, I'll do it. And yeah, he'll kiss all these shirts.
Awesome. All right, so we've got some reinforced windows. We've got a rigged up ganger hostage. And the sound system is set up as Static
And
likes
we've
it.
got merch.
And merch.
I'll take point on free fall for the night and just stand close.
All right, so back down. Starting the event. Free fall will come over here, and it's pretty crowded. Let's see, we've got a ganger kind of hung from the rafters. Yeah, it's a pretty full house, especially thanks to Static's last minute media plea. And the event will kick off with Freefall giving kind of an impassioned speech, you know, on the stage that Static knows quite well. He's got this kind of infectious passion about, you know, this corruption that the city is facing, and how we all need to, you know, come together and rise against it, reclaim the city in our future. And the crowd's cheering and kind of going along with it. Would you all give me some human perceptions?
Hey, 13 for cavalry.
17.
16 for scroll.
Yeah, it
so
does
weird.
sometimes.
But that was another crit.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard
okay.
that.
I didn't
Yeah.
even hear it.
That was
So I'm
yours.
gonna roll
That's
another D10. There's another one. All right, this is human perception, so that's a 25.
25. Awesome. Yeah, so Static, from your vantage point, you can kind of see the crowd pretty well. And there's a woman over here at the bar. You know, she's having her drink, and she kind of like moves her hand to her stomach. And you can kind of see like this uncomfortable look on her face.
I think over comms, he will let Cav know. Possible threat at the bar, woman grabbing his stomach. I'm not sure if she's grabbing a piece or if she's going to just ruin the atmosphere of the event.
Is through on spontaneous pregnancy ending not good. Baby birth at bar is never good.
Cav will
As she, go ahead.
Cav will get closer to the bar.
As you kind of make your way over, you can kind of see that she's a little bit kind of shaky, kind of like clutching the bar with one hand, her stomach with the other. And she's like, I don't, and then just kind of collapses to the ground with some kind of murmuring around her.
All right, immediately going to check her
A
out.
little bit of a,
And just scrawl.
That's coming back down. We have a medical
some people are like,
emergency.
what? A little bit of a, kind of scene forming over here. There's some of the people kind of gathering around. There's some agents coming out the film.
Yeah, can I give a quick
As this woman is
check
kinda on the
over
ground.
her and see
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, if you want to give me a first aid.
Yeah. Uh, 17.
Yeah, this definitely looks to be some sort of toxin, some kind of poison.
Okay. Let's see. Can I think best way to deal with poison. Have you eaten anything? Taken any drugs? What have you done here? Is she still coherent and talking? Or?
She's trying to talk, but it's kind of coming out kind of sputtered, and it starts off kind of like I was just having, and then kind of like flows off into just random gibberish.
Clearly drugs. I'll pull out the old medtech bag and see what's in there. Is there any maybe rapid? I know I had detox the other day, but I kind of burned that. Haven't really gone through it again. Maybe just some generic, I don't know, an antitoxin or something I could check for.
Yeah, you can find some things in there to kind of treat that. Are you treating it like a drug overdose, or are you treating it like a poison?
I think probably, judging from effects, doesn't seem to be like a drug situation. Seems more like a poison situation.
Okay. Yeah. So with your 17, you can definitely administer some things, and she stops convulsing. As there's another Static spies another guy over here, kind of drop his glass and kind of double over.
Yeah.
Are they all drinking the booze from the Bozos?
They are.
Okay.
To be fair, Skrull drank booze from Bozos first. Clearly was fine. Lime solved. Give everybody limes.
The only way I can think to not turn this into a situation is to turn it into a situation ourselves. And Calorie's gonna get over the comms and tell Static, like, tell everyone to throw their glasses down. Like, make a scene out of it.
All right.
I get the protest.
Like, yeah, smash the booze.
Now, this next song, this is about really building your community up. And the only way we can truly build our communities up is by watering the ground with the blood of that which destroys us. Now, all of you together, take your glasses of poison, and smash them to the ground. Let us water the ground of our new community.
Yeah! And Skrull chucks it, reaches over the bar and grabs the bottle and just chucks it across the room into the wall.
Which sets off this explosion of shattering glass, much to Nix's horror, as all of these glasses are just being slammed down.
Static just looks at Freefall and gives him a big thumbs up.
Static. And then he's going to kind of like step back and give you the
Static
stage.
just start jamming out.
All right. Play instrument. We'll give you a +1 on that because it's the amazing
so it's
intro.
21. Rolled a 5.
That is an epic song. People are rocking out to this, trying to sing along. They don't know the words. It's just
It's fine.
chaos coming
Neither
back
do
at you.
Oh,
But this whole place is jumping with it.
No more convulsing, and and people sick to their stomach.
It looks like those two might have been the only ones so far that had drank enough to be effective, because no one has a drink right now.
Okay.
Nick, maybe don't sell any more from Bozo booze, yeah?
Ugh, what a fucking clowns.
Can I, like, do something to kind of, like, check the booze and see if I can detect anything? I know I have like, nasal filters. I don't know if that'd be something where I can sniff and deduct anything from it. Or, like, maybe just a quick taste test, see if I identify some of the effects or anything.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do. How about a science? And kind of concoct some sort of detection method.
My character sheet decided to close as soon as I started searching for it. Yep, nope.
no.
Just saying, on the nat one, 7 is not bad.
No.
That's some booze in there. It burns just like normal.
Yep, clearly the lack of lime. This is the problem. Nick, set aside. Scroll will continue checking later.
As kind of as the song kind of goes static with a little bit or scroll with a little bit of the higher ground sees a kind of flash against the outside of one of the windows, like this kind of bright light real quick. And as you kind of as the brightness kind of dies down a bit, it looks like there's some flames going on outside.
I'll head upstairs for the windows and see what seems to be going on out there.
So as you kind of look out the window and survey the area, there is this old, rusted out ice cream truck with these clowns just pouring out of it, lobbing Molotov cocktails at the bar.
So I was going to start shooting before they start throwing.
And do we want to wrap it there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
I think
seems
that's
like
a,
a solid point. Oh man, Bozo's burning down the bar.
Oh, no.
Week 2. This can't be allowed.
No, we can't have them burning down Salt and Batteries, our home bar.
Aren't you glad we boarded up the windows?
Yeah. So that was a smart
good call.
move.
Yes, kindling.
And you did ruin their master plan of burning down the bar with its own booze.
Yeah.
Well, at least we've got that going for us.
But most importantly, how many shirts?
Yeah.
How
Please
many
tell me
shirts
the
did we
shirts are safe.
The shirts are safe so far. Hopscotch, you want to give me how about a trading?
Hey.
Or you want to persuade people into buying these? How are you selling them? You talking
They're
people
not
up?
going to
yeah,
need to be
persuasion.
persuaded.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to want the
You're gonna
shirt.
sell them
With all of my new cocktail jewelry, I just look so fancy. I am such a salesperson.
Yeah, we'll give you a +1 on this.
17 total.
All right, that's coming along pretty good. You're definitely, some of the shirts are flying off.
Nothing says
Especially
community
the
events
kissed ones.
like exploitation and commercialism.
This is Night City, baby. We can make a quick buck off of our community. That's how you know it's a
A
community
little bit
event.
of food poisoning, we're
Yeah.
just checking all the boxes on our nice event here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Free Fall kind of comes over to Hopscotch. We're giving these proceeds back, right, to the community.
Eventually, it's
we
called
are
trickle
the
down
community.
economics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
These are my profits. Your profits can do whatever you want.
Well, I am getting a cut of those, right, Hopscotch? I mean, it is my name and my lipstick. Well, my lips, your
I assume
lipstick.
at this point a knife gets brandished. Yeah.
No.
Can I at least ride in the front?
But that's Cap's seat. Would you do that to Cap?
Can I ride in the back seat? Not in the trunk.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, thank you.
Sell some more t-shirts.
Okay. Buy t-shirts. I'm tired of riding in the trunk.
I just wink at
Epic
Cap.
musician riding in the trunk.
All right. Well, everybody that joined us tonight, new viewers, hopefully click follow for us. We'll be back next Monday at 7:30, same time, same place. If you missed the beginning or missed the end, of course, check us out on YouTube. We'll get the video uploaded hopefully tomorrow for everybody. But yeah, thank you all so much for a little portion of your Monday night.
Thank you all for spending Monday with us.
Thank
It was
you.
a blast to
Thanks.
entertain y'all.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.